So welcome to one more session where we are going to talk about a very important topic. And more than the topic, I feel it is the way of thinking and the way of life for all of us, which we should start focusing on. And it is about human values and where are we today. So that is what I would like to discuss and to share his perspective with us on this topic. We have Dr. Suresh Shenoy, who is a orthopedic surgeon here in Manipal. And I have always looked up to him because he is very active socially. He is very active in the Rotary, and of course, in his medical fraternity, he has done some amazing work, and he's a very experienced doctor. And so, Dr. Shenoy, very good evening and welcome to this show.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. So I just shared a very small introduction because, this is what I could gather about you, knowing you for some time now. But it will be wonderful if you can share as an introduction of yours, where we would like to know more about you.
Okay. Yeah. I am Dr. Suresh Shenoy. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. My father is Devraj Shenoy and my mother is Jadi Shenoy. Our earlier education, I was born in Chikmagalur and my earlier education is in Katpadi. Where I remember, that is, we started from 4th standard. And Katpadi SVS institutions, they have given a lot of things to us. So it is worth mentioning the name SVS institutions, where most of my personality or whatever I am today is all because of the very good education what I received in the primary as well as in the high school, and which gave us what I can say comprehensive values which added within us, and we could carry it forward, and we could get a government medical seat. I was from MGM college. I did my PUC. Then I got government medical college seat in Bellary Medical College with a very good ranking those days. Then I did my post-graduation also on merit in orthopedics from Hubli, Karnataka Medical College. So then I started my career as a private practitioner in Udupi, but it just happened that within, I was all around in Udupi. It's not like now. Then there was an opportunity to work in Saudi Arabia, where we worked for 12 years in a hospital in Saudi Arabia, in a private hospital. That experience itself is something different. And it gives you a lot of learning throughout my period there with my family. We have spent 12 years with all the difficulties. Of course, when you are in a country like that, it's not easy to practice medicine. It's much stricter those days. Anyway, we have to go through and we have learned a lot of things there. But it was definitely a very good period which we spent in Saudi Arabia. When my children, they completed their graduate education there, 10th standard, I came back to Udupi with a plan to just settle in our own place, Udupi. And I started my practice, came back to my practice and restarted, I can say, running AmCare Health Center with physiotherapy in Lakshmindra Nagar, and with the theme of hope for the disabled. And we are trying to do the service in the community, helping the patients and trying to involve in activities. As Kiran already told, that I always liked, along with my profession, I always liked to serve people of the community and try to reach the people who are in need, which really before going Saudi Arabia, so I was a rotractor and then I was a Rotarian. Then I continued my Rotarian as a Rotarian from 2012 again, where I could lead in a different roles. Leadership was it was instilled in me from the very beginning, where I told you, even from the high school, colleges, anywhere I go, I have always held a leadership position, and I could lead the team wherever it was. So here also it helped me and to grow myself. And Rotary, all of you know, it is a international organization. It gives a lot of opportunity to do the service, to grow yourself, and to improve your personality and your skills also. And we can share our skills. So that is advantage to being in Rotary. Along with that, we have done a lot of social service, community service. I have led the zone and different positions in the district in a different uh, avenues of service actually. Then it was the IMA. I am the president of Indian Medical Association Udupi Karavali branch, which also gives us a lot of opportunities to work in and around the communities in and around Udupi, which also gives us a satisfaction of working in different areas where the doctors can involve and help the people around. That is one more thing. And I am a patron member of Red Cross, which has also instilled a lot of importance of life. And it always talks about blood donations or disaster management and first aid, basic life support. I always take initiative in these things. And I have been giving training. I am a state level first aid trainer. I do undertake a lot of training programs, first aid, basic life support in different colleges, institutions, drivers, housemates, so many. I conduct many classes for them. Even for the disaster management, we go and do some like we do some practical demonstrations also whenever there is a need. So that is as per the Red Cross we are able to do. Along with Rotary, we are doing this. Now as a part of IMA also, I do all these activities. It is all other than our profession. Then coming to life. See, we should take the life as it,
Doctor,
this is, I believe.
I,
Yeah.
I, I would like to just add one thing here. Actually, when you're giving
Yeah,
your
okay.
introduction, I was just, thinking that, you're still not forgotten the roots. When you mentioned that school in Katpadi, which you studied, where your actual values in your life was
Yeah.
kind of established. So
And yeah.
that is a big learning for me, that we should always remember our roots. And listening to you, I could just visualize how much time you have spent in the various activities and various countries where has got you amazing experiences over a period of time. And one thing I could sense was, the reason why I wanted you to come here and talk about values, because I felt you are the right person who can tell us what actual values mean. So thank you for sharing your introduction. And now I would like to come to this topic wherein I would like to know from you, um, what does human value mean to you personally?
Yeah. See, once the moment we think of human values, it's a fundamental belief actually. It's a fundamental belief or a principle or the standard that guide us. They are all guiding principles which everyone should have. Okay, it is how we behave, how we interact, and how we understand our place in the world. Only when we have proper values, they can decide who we are, what we are, and where we are. And see, sometimes I was reading one place, when we talk about value, a child was there was some problem in the school. Child comes to the mother and asks, what is my value? It's a very important question. See, most of the people will have to think about this. We should know about our value, but how to know about value? And who is the person to decide what value I have or what value somebody has? See, that story, mother tells the child, she brings one gem, okay, a gem, and gives to the child and tell, you go and find out what is the value of this. This small boy, he goes to one shop, a small shop. He goes there, and what is its value? So he says, no, no, you want, I can give you 2 bananas, and you give to me. He goes to another shop. There he wants to offer something. Then he meet one person in the museum. He says, no, no, we have many things like this, and we don't have a place for this. We don't want. Then somebody suggests him, you go to that particular person. Then he says, this is a valuable diamond. Okay. So then it is very valuable. This boy comes back and tells his mother, this is what happened. Then exactly same thing mother tells, you are also valuable like this. But your value will be evaluated by the person who knows about that. If a person doesn't know about a cricket, what value he can fit for the cricketer? This is what actually, so this is exactly each one should know about the value. See, this is something like, it's a compass where it will tell us whether it is right or wrong. All these human values are like that. It's important in life. They are deeply connected to our sense of identity, purpose, and morality. So these are the things, when they all come together, they shape our attitude, they influence our decision making, and often they define the kind of society we want to live in. See, without these values, we will definitely not able to take decisions. Whatever we take decision may not be correct. So all these are influenced by our values. So I usually feel that there is a lot of values which we can talk, but overall, the value is necessary for anybody to survive and succeed and implement and take a good decision in life. Yeah, this is what
Absolutely.
I always think.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I really, got this point. I mean, what I could understand with the gem story is it is about only a right person can identify or give the right
Correct.
value to the right person. So no point in going and asking everyone, okay, what is my value? And because they'll not be able to tell you because they
Now,
are not in
again,
that.
one more important thing is that each one have got different kinds of values. So we need not compare one to other, but we
Yes.
should know our value. Okay, by somebody tell doesn't matter, but we should know our value. Then only you will be able to do a lot of things in life. Okay, this
Absolutely.
is a very important positive point.
Correct.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I always have this belief that, these core values like, honesty,
yeah,
compassion,
yeah,
and integrity, and all these are very, very essential for anyone to have. But what do you think? This has evolved over a period of time. And do you think in the modern life, are these values getting lost somewhere?
yeah. Now, before I start, I want to mention one important thing. For me, time management, time maintaining is a very important value. Why? Because when this is again, I started from my primary school days, when one time when there was one uh, speech competition, and the topic was Samayada Sadupayoga. Okay, my father, he could write for something because we are in fifth standard. Okay, then that was a topic given for the speech of Independence Day program. I still remember and I always follow what I spoke that day. And after that, I had many speeches I have done, but that one, it has influenced me even today because one sloka in that, Samayada Sadupayoga, in one that we mentioned one, Kshanashaha Kanashaiva Vidyam Artham Cha Sadayet, Shanatyage Kuto Vidya, Kanatyage Kuto Dhanam. Such a nice sloka which I always remember and I follow. So for me, time is the most important value which one person should follow. The moment that is that it makes a lot of things actually. The moment
Yes.
we follow the time, lot of things will come here. Okay. In this, when as you asked me
Doctor, one
about
second.
yeah,
Can you
yeah.
please, I am really very intrigued. Can you please tell us the meaning of that shloka?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't want to. Okay, very important. Shanashaha kanashashaiva vidyam artham cha sadayat. See, education. Okay, education is compared to kshana is the time, seconds, and kana is the kalu, the
Yeah, the
grains.
smallest element. Yeah.
Every grain and every second is important to achieve your education. Kshanathyage kuto vidya. If you lose time, you don't get a good education. If you lose grains, you don't get dana. That is what everybody wants. Dana, you can say success, whatever you mention, but the Sanskrit, the meaning of that one is the prosperity.
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 Yes.
So that's a, see, are important. I have been concentrating about my time. So I always give importance to time. Every time, every second is important. Even for now, when you ask me to attend, I know we're supposed to do some homework and reach to some conclusion at the end of the time. So we should plan that and give enough time for the good preparation also, because all these things are very important to discuss. So I take enough time for this. We should know how to manage the time. So this is one important value each one should know when you want to have a prosperity. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very
So
much.
now coming for that, like we are talking about what about the values? What has happened to the values? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when we say what are the values? See, most important when you ask me what topic, I told you immediately human values, why not we discuss? Reason behind this one is that I find that over the time, I don't know whether it is a change in the human nature or whether it is a change in the advancement of the technology or advancement of the internet and so many things, what is happening nowadays, or the media. Somewhere I find that our human values are not taken care of actually. So I thought, why not we think about this and can we do something to all these things, actually, whether something can be done or no. This is what actually, see, now if you remember olden days, we have joint families, grandparents, parents, children, all together in one place. All these values, they will not just come like that. Now, if you enumerate, there are important values as we are talking. They are all strong values. What you talk, compassion or integrity, they are all, I don't still, for me, more than those things, most important value is a giving one smile. It's the most important value which God has given to all of us. I just want to tell you, when your child is born, who will teach that child to smile? You tell me.
Yeah.
But we always see a good smile in a baby and we feel that so happy. And that is the most important value one should have. Why I am mentioning that is nowadays I find people hesitate to smile.
Yes. Yes.
hesitate. They don't want to smile. Okay, even if you know somebody, you don't want to smile, or when somebody smiles, you give a small smile. Okay, see, what I want to tell here is smile is not just a expression, it is a feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, some people can make a rubbery smile, elastic smile, but nothing, no feeling. So I felt a lot of people have forgotten the smiles. So that is what most important. One value is a smile. We should
Absolutely.
try to get back this smile with the people actually. See, I, as a doctor, I always talk to the patients or when they come. No doubt, more than 50 to 60%, they are still maintaining the values. I should say. But what we are talking is a very big percentage who are trying to avoid or they are going away from these things. Second one, most important thing is that respect. See, I will come to the stronger ones, like those things. But here, respect is most important. People have forgotten to respect people. They have forgotten to recognize people. Earlier, it was totally different. People, the elder people means you talk to them in a proper way. Now it is totally different. Each one is in their own world. So all these, giving respect or what you can say, empathy. Again, if you talk,
Yes.
empathy is what exactly? Ability to understand and share the feelings of others. That is empathy. We don't know about all these things. Previously, they have a lot of learnings from grandparents or parents, and they all sit together and they learn from others. The child, from where all these values they come, it is by observing the parents or the grandparents or whoever. Most of the time, it is imitation. See, child will never get angry. Have you seen a child getting angry? And no, it will never get. All these things are added later. Why it happens? It all happens because of the interactions. The child develops way 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. The moment it will go through a lot of communications, meetings. So all things instilled into the brain, and then it will recognize what is good, what is bad. All those things start recognizing. Okay, that is how the child gets all these things. From where you have to get, we talk about integrity. What is that integrity? To do the right things. Okay, even when nobody see you,
Yes.
these things should be taught by whom? It's not just talking, it is by doing.
Doing.
The parents or anybody, they do the right things, and these things are absorbed by the child, and that will be followed. Our problem is nowadays, we don't have time. Okay, we don't have, parents don't have time for the children to talk. They don't have time to talk to the children, or they don't have time to show what is good and what is wrong. No, I don't say that it is a not a generalized statement. Okay, but many places this is happening. Maybe there are modernization, or we feel that they can manage themselves. No, the children, they really require the guidance. Okay, so that's why. And second most important, uh, the value is a love. Always say the small children, who taught them to love the parents or love somebody who carry them or care them. So God has already given it to us. It is all instilled into the like a computer. The
Yes.
programs are already there. These two, smile and love. All other things are added later. See, it will start when you talk to the child, it will also start talking to you and loving. From where it comes? So these are the values. Now, what is happening is we don't want to give importance to somebody. We don't want to show love to somebody. So these are the things which in the modern life we are noticing. That's the trust. Trust is the most important thing, again, value, which nowadays you don't trust many people. You don't trust somebody. The situation has come to that level where it's difficult to trust anybody. Do you agree or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
And trust makes lot of changes, but we lose that. The person will not trust another person. So nothing will happen. If you don't trust, no communication, nothing will happen between them, and it will be a still. Okay. So this is another thing. It is the most important for a healthy relationship. If you don't have trust, there is no relationship. And another important, gratitude. I see many times some patients, they come with the children. They don't want to say thank you. A simple thing when they are treated, and the parents say, no, no, say thank you to doctor. No, they just stare, stare as if, they don't want, they feel that it is inferior. So this kind of mentality, which I felt that it has to be really discussed, and we should really, I really talk to those children, and very strictly I talk and scold them also in front of the parents, because I feel that they don't want to say thank you, or there is no gratitude, which I have seen now many people, no gratitude. They think that
Yeah,
it is a right,
yeah.
because they feel that we pay and you take the medicine. So that's right, that's finished. So this is a situation where we should think about the good values. Now in this we have mentioned very important values actually. Humility is one important thing.
Absolutely.
Humility, the quality of being humble and open to learning. See, it's very interesting actually. Our glasses should not be full. Our
Yeah.
glass should be half. Okay.
Yes.
If it is full, there is no scope for learning.
Adding something else.
Yeah. So there should be. Now it is not like that. They feel that even at a younger age, they feel that they are the ultimate. So there is no scope for learning. You try to teach them, it will spill over. So these are the values we should think about how to get back them into their life.
Yeah.
So something in the modern life we have lost a lot of things because of maybe, as I told you, lot of things are there. We will discuss about that. What are the factors which is preventing them to follow these things? Okay. Yeah.
So I think, as you rightly pointed out, these I really actually believe that this humility, gratitude, humbleness, and empathy, and these are all some things which I know. Even that smile thing, what you said, and the trust. I mean, now when you are saying that, I was asking myself, why is that we don't trust someone, or why is that we can't have that? Because see, I have seen this, and I had gone to Germany, for one of our trainings. There, anyone who you meet, doesn't matter whether you know them or not, it is considered to be a good gesture or a good habit that you wish them in the sense by nodding your head and giving a smile. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't even need to know the name. So I was like surprised, when they did that there. I was like, and then
Correct.
I realized, okay, yes, this is the way. Why don't we do that? You know, so these were all the things what was going on in my mind, and
Exactly.
thank you for bringing all those things to the fore. So I think, doctor, what I think is, this is my this one that all this materialism, this social media, and this
Yeah.
technology, the
Yeah.
so-called technology, I think this has kind of influenced everyone to kind of forget what is the real things which matter. So what do you think
Correct.
about?
You are absolutely right. Because we have become more materialistic actually.
Yeah.
We want the things, not the feelings. So we concentrate on what we possess. Okay, we don't depend upon the relations and all. We want only what we get. what wealth we get, what power we get. So these are the things we think instead of we are not emotional, no social feelings, no spiritual fulfillment. Okay, our concentration is possession, maternal, what is a material health, or so we are thinking like we think that success is important. So what leads to the success, we don't bother. Who is hurt, we don't bother. But we only think about success. And what is the final thing? It is the money. What everybody wants is that money. During that period, they lose lot of relations, doesn't matter. I always remember one person, he goes on getting the promotions and reaches to the top, and then he realizes, when he look back, he realizes that he never had any good time with the family, nothing. So he feels that what I achieved, yes, today I am a very big general manager in some company. When look back, he has lost a lot of connections, because in order to reach, you would have done a lot of things actually. No, it's not that it should happen to everybody. I'm just talking
Yeah, yeah.
one example. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
So
definitely.
this way we are more of we become materialistic actually.
Yeah.
It always produce problem with the meaningful relationships. When you are you equals to success, it becomes, we lose the connections, we empathy, everything we lose. Instead of we go only for the success or the stuff thing, we always say what I possess, what we think. Okay, so that way it increases the it spoils the relationship. Second one, the second important thing is that increased stress and competition, because you possess so many things, so you always start comparing. See, this is actually happening. We compare. Okay, it's an unhealthy competition, stress, and burnout. So, this is actually one more important when you become more materialistic and under evaluating compassion and generosity. So, these are the things which makes, because of the materialistic actually. We have become like that. We have become more, we want the big house, we don't want home. There is a small difference between a home and house.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So we exactly this is what is happening with us. We want a big house. Inside, you don't know what is happening there. So this is the way we are approaching. We want to become a very high position, but internally you don't have mental peace. So this is what actually we have become like that. That is why we are losing some of these values. Or this is the result of not having the good values.
Values. Yeah.
Yeah,
Though it's a kind of a cycle. So I
correct.
think, this,
Yeah,
so because I think nowadays what is happening is we are prioritizing success and wealth over kindness and relationship.
kindness. Correct. So exactly, this is what this is their priorities are changed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I completely agree with you. And, actually, I was just thinking that, we were fortunate that, we had our parents who had given us the right set of values, which we have tried to instill in our kids as well. Uh,
Very nice.
yeah, but, sometimes, with the change in times, I think somewhere I completely agree with that one point when you, I mean, it's not that I agree with you, like, when people say that they don't have time. Now my point is, everyone has got the same 24 hours in a day.
Absolutely.
There are certain people, like for example, I know you do so many things, but you still have the same 24 hours. Then
Yeah.
when I look at someone who says that is completely busy, so that is something which I'm not able to relate to, because see, it is not about having time. It is what is our priority.
Priority. Absolutely. It is the priority.
Yes.
And it is a management of the time.
Yes.
Sometimes, we say we don't manage the time. Actually, time
Time
managing us.
manages us.
Yeah. So if you agree with that, we should just go with that. And as you rightly told, it is a priority how you give your time.
Yes.
And we should know, because our parents have given us that is the way to divide the time. And we really work. And as you rightly told, I have time, enough time for everything. Okay. I have enough time. I never say I don't have time.
Yeah.
Anything and somebody asks, I never say no. I manage my time. Okay. It's not a difficult one, but only we should plan. I
Plan.
always tell the children that you should plan. So everything you can manage.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the most important thing. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, doctor. Now, we have talked about all these issues, and we know we realize that it is a high time that we kind of get these things, values again, and align to our lives, and get back to uh, you know those days wherein these were like considered to be a must. So, coming to that, I just want to know from your perspective. So, if we had to revive these strong human values, so what do you feel? How can we revive these values?
See, what I always believe in that one is that what our parents, what our teachers, and what our colleagues, what we have learned from them, that's motive. That means you should be an exam. Now, that is our term, our turn to give it to
Give
the
it.
next generation. So you should be the example.
Yeah.
As I told you, my father, he was a bank manager, but he is a model for me. And I always follow the steps what they have given. And I always tell this whenever I give a talk in any school. Okay, they never scolded us. They never beat us, my parents. Okay, and they have supported whatever possible to their best. They have given to us, and what they have given is the wonderful education and way of life. Why I'm telling you this? This each one of us should become an example for our children and also another people whoever around us, because they will appreciate you. Now, if I do something good, people around or the children around, they look at us. That's why I always tell the children to attend the program and see, get inspired by people who are there on the dais.
Yes.
Not, you need not listen a lot of things, sir. You should get, see, there is no, for me, I always remember we had one or two doctors there, and that time, things will go into the mind. Okay, we should become a doctor or some DC. So those kind of things should be instilled into the children. You listen to them, get inspired, it can work. So we should be the
Take
example.
action.
Yeah.
Take action, and definitely they can also achieve it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here what happens is, one is most important is we should lead by example.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should work as an example. Then we can do something to revive the values.
Yes.
Second thing, as a society, we need to reconsider our priorities. See,
Yes.
focusing mainly on the material,
Materialistic things.
we should place value on emotional well-being and community engagement. What is that? Doing more to being better. See, doing more to being better. As I told you before also, we calculate as per the quantity, but we need a quality.
Quality.
How better we can be, how better we can live, than how big we can live. So that we, if you try to make, I think our priorities should change.
Yeah.
The children should learn that it's not getting 100% marks. No doubt it is important to do good marks, but not neglecting the values. If you neglect the values and get the 100% marks, there is no value at all. Other day I was reading one somebody's, it's so nice it is. Two boys from the same class, from the primary, they go to join one after become engineers. They join one place as for marketing. Then one day, one person gets a hike in the salary, other person doesn't get a promotion. So he goes to the boss and tells, "See, I am also equally with him. I got same percentage." So many things he tells. Then he just gives them a small test. It tells we want to buy some watermelon from the market. Okay, fine. You go and inquire and come back. Next day, both of them they go, but the person who didn't get the promotion, he just goes there and he asks and come back. He says there is watermelon available in one shop. Finish. The other person, he says there are so many people who are selling, and each one has this is the value and what is the quality. He studies everything. This is called additional value.
Yes.
See, there is
Adding
a small
value.
difference when I say this is added value.
Yes.
One person differs. I always feel one class, 50 students are there, but everybody will never succeed. Same teacher, same class, same notes, everything is same. But what you add is different. See, outcome will be
Yes.
not the same. Why it happens?
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
all because of the our thinking. So this is one thing we should know about the priorities also when it comes to this. So doing better, that is a quality, what we are talking. Then education and awareness. A good
Yeah.
education in the schools or by the parents or by anyone. See, learning, there is no limit. They can learn all these values
Yeah.
are, it will never come on its own. Okay, we should observe, we should experience. It's all by experiencing, it's all undergoing. When you go through certain difficulties, you learn empathy, sympathy, passion, compassion. So many things you will learn. These are all the life experiences which all of us we have collected. But it's not just a collection. Here before also I told you, it's not an expression, it is a feeling. See, I may show, oh, like that, but inside I should have that feeling for that sympathy. If at all I am concerned with the person or even one small dog or cat,
It
we
should be a
should
genuine
have that
feeling.
from the heart. It's not by mouth. Oh, crying, no use unless you are feeling it from the. So that is a difference. Most of the people, they do it just from a
Superficially.
a deep commitment. So these are the things we should teach from the schools, or the parents should take care of teaching all deep involvement. Anything they should go into the depth. So
Yes.
that really gets the good values. Okay. So then, if at all, I feel rebuild trust. Very, very important. What is happening is that it should be how we build trust. By we should become we should talk truth. We should have a transparent promises. We will keep your
Keep
promises,
up order.
or
Yes.
all the actions align with the words.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the
Absolutely.
moment we do these things, we can build trust with the people actually. We talk something, do something, the trust is lost. So, what we to
Yes.
talk, we should act. You should be the example. This is I told. So, that is how we
Yeah.
rebuild the trust, which I think very important to get these values back actually. And again, one we already discussed about the success. We should read success. We should tell the children, yes, you should study, but it is not only study. You should, it need a comprehensive development. It's not just study. We have seen many children, they only study, they don't bother anything around them. But such children, no, they may become very good, they get a job, everything, but life, that is totally different. So, our success, the definition of success, we should little bit change. Then I think children will feel, okay, it's not only getting the marks and how I grow myself important. I learn a lot of things this side or that side. That is a comprehensive learning, which at the end, it may not be a very short period success. It is a long, goal. Our goal should be a long lasting goal. So I think that way of success, I think we should change. Then last one is the gratitude, which we already discussed. We should, it should be taught to the children. Whatever we do today, see, that's why I told you, whenever I go, I always am grateful to my parents, my very good teachers, and whoever in life we should be grateful. I always remember, maybe all of you know about that story of parachute packing. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's the plumber. He's, I think, he's the fighter pilot. He has flown 74 times that Vietnam War, actually. In last time he was caught in the prisoners as a prisoner of war. And after 6 months, he was released, 6 years released. Then he finds one person. He knows that person, actually. But this fellow doesn't know. So that he talks to them. He says, I packed your parachute. See, important issue is, it's not the issue of parachute, but that parachute saved him. But he never know who did for him. He was not grateful for anybody because he felt that it is a job and I am the pilot. So what I'm telling is that in life, we get lot of people. Every moment we get somebody who is saving us, or they are packing our parachute, means they are helping us or guiding us or giving us a lot of values. So gratitude is very important. A simple thank you or simple recognition, it may adds a lot ourselves, actually. The moment you say thank you, he doesn't require, but our burden, it reduces. So you become relaxed the moment you say thank you to somebody. You become great, actually. He doesn't require, the person may not require. So this line of culture of gratitude, it has to be given to the children, next generation. It has to be done. So in that way, it is possible to revive a lot of values by parents, by schools, and by like environment. So there should be a culture helping all these things. Anyway, we have not discussed a lot about the media, internet, people, how they are distracted, disturbed. All those things are there, which is like very common.
Yeah. Because so
A
this
control with that also, really, they have stolen all these values.
Yeah. So because see, this is a very vast topic, and a
Yeah,
very
yeah, no,
important
correct.
thing. So I feel that, I mean, we can go on, keep on talking about this, but
Correct, correct.
the whole intention here was to make us realize, okay, what is that we are going wrong with, and what is that we can do to
We can do.
kind of improve it. Because see, with only awareness, can there be an improvement? Because without
Exactly.
awareness, there cannot be an improvement.
Correct, correct. There should be
So,
awareness.
yes. So that was the whole idea about this. And I am really very glad that, you have covered so many varied topics, and you have also given us your insights about the whole thing. And I feel, it is an amazing discussion. I hope you also enjoyed,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
sharing this with us. And Dr. Shenoy, it is like, it is an immense, what I can say, immense gratitude to you, so that, you
Thank you.
could you
Thank
could
you.
come
Thank you.
and share your vast experience. We would love to have more conversations on similar subjects, because I want, all of us, because see, nowadays, technology can be used for even useful things. So this is one way of doing it, wherein we can use this medium to get this message across to people. And I'm very sure people who can relate to this will definitely will benefit from all these conversations, and immense insights what you have given about this particular thing. Because I feel, being an ancient country, India, we should be the, what you can say, we should be in the forefront, wherein the values what our ancestors had,
Exactly.
and the kind of, what you can say, the kind of, the personality it shapes up when you have the right values. And because when you have the right values, you'll do the right things. And when you do the right things, you will reach the right destination. So this is as simple as that. So I think we should.
Yeah. One thing I want to add, actually, because when I was the assistant governor of Zone 4 of Rotary District 3182, I had introduced one small formula. Okay, it is so simple, but everybody really like that. That is very simple, like learning and enjoy and grow. I consider it leg, leg. We need
Okay.
legs to walk.
Uh,
Okay. Here, learning, very simple. In that, my first one was learn about anything for that matter. Learn to give respect. Learn to recognize. Learn to do service. Learn to give. Okay, donate.
yes.
Okay, these are the learning. Then I tell enjoy. Enjoy doing all these things. Enjoying learning, enjoy giving, enjoy doing service. See, we should enjoy. It is not doing. I told you, it should be from the heart. So,
Yes.
second one is enjoy. Grow is another one. Grow is you grow yourself, you grow the organization. See, this will apply to anywhere you go. Okay, you grow in all aspect actually. Why? Because of your good values which you have learned, you have enjoyed that, and that's all we can. So I put a small leg was my principle or a formula for anyone to succeed actually. Yeah. So I just wanted to share it
Thank
because
you.
we should, each one should think about that. You
Yes.
can apply in any way, any field.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Shenoy, for
Yes.
sharing that piece of leg with us. So
Yeah.
it has been amazing, and I'm so grateful that you could join us today. And we will definitely keep on, do this in the future, where we will discuss about very relevant topics, which can help anyone who is watching this particular thing. So thank you,
So
Dr.
thank you. Thank you very much because we have a lot of thoughts actually, but it should be useful. Only it will be useful when we discuss and reach some people. If I
Correct.
just think about myself, no use. When
Yeah,
it reaches someone, and if one person thinks about this and implements, I will be the happiest person
absolutely,
actually. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
So thank you very much for arranging such a nice way of discussion. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I
Thank you.
learned a lot during this period. Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, we also learned a lot, Doctor, from you, because the vast experience what you can, and see, one thing I can make out from whatever you have shared is these are all your own experiences, and that is where the depth comes from. So it was a wonderful, we are all so grateful to you for sharing your thoughts on this. So thank you so much,
Thank you. Thank you.
and good
Thanks a
night,
lot.
and we will
Okay.
catch up again. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yes. Sure.